And a very tough loss, but one thing that has to be pointed out: Lehigh shot 32 free throws. Your team shot just 11 free throws.
They got a nice home record here, and they shoot a lot of free throws here. Some of the stuff we could have definitely done better. I'm not going to sit there and say that it was, that we got completely cheated out here. But, there was, a lot of foul calls. They lean in. They do, they know how to get to the line. 34, I mean, she might have shot 20 herself. I don't know how many she shot, but she shot a lot of free throws. She leads the team in free throws. I could see why. There was a couple times they get a step on you and they just totally lean in and they give them that call. And we got to do a better job on defense of switching and when we're supposed to switch and hedging when we're supposed to hedge. And, they take advantage of those things. I thought in the first half we were hitting some shots, but we weren't playing with the intensity that we were in the second half. We wound up losing by 14, but our second half intensity was a lot better than our first half. And, I always like to pride myself on our team and how they finish no matter what the score is. We're down 14 and stuff. We got people diving on the floor. And, some people might call that foolish and stupid because someone get hurt, but I just call that having your mind in the right place and going after it and going all the way to the buzzer. So good second half for us, tough loss.
You talk about a strong second half, and it certainly passed the eye test. Unfortunately, it didn't pass the basket test. Just 8 of 41 for 19.5% in the second half.
Yeah, that's it just goes to show you what a coach looks at. 8 for 41. You don't hit the shots, but you're working hard. And we got after it more, but we just didn't put the ball in the basket. We had a lot of shots around the basket and some open looks from our shooters. I thought we created what we wanted to create. We had looks from shooters and stuff, and the ball doesn't go in the basket, and you can't make up for that.
A great game by Artemis Spanu, 19 points, 12 rebounds. She had 5 steals and a pair of assists.
Yeah, Artie went hard. She had a bad end of the first half there. She was getting frustrated, not getting a couple looks that she thought she had on a couple of plays. And, she's still growing as every day we step on the floor. But, she's definitely got the ability to go in there and definitely drop a lot of points on a team like Lehigh. And, with her, she's just improving on keeping herself under control and limiting her turnovers. How many turnovers did she have?
Just 4.
Yeah, 4 for her is a good number. Most people that would say 4, but 4 for her from where she's coming from, that's not too bad. How many? She went 12 rebounds. That's a hustle. 8 on the offensive end. Yeah, she played all right for us today. She did a good job.
Talking about the turnovers, just 11 turnovers today, 1 in the second half. That's well off the season average.
Yeah, Lehigh plays a certain style of basketball, and their home, I don't know what it is over the last 3 years, but I know at one time they won like 36 in a row at home or something like that. Just an amazing home record for a while, and they play a certain style of basketball that you don't see. They do a lot of handing off, and they do a lot of cutting, back door. They play like kind of a Princeton style, not completely, but just that kind of style. They're not going to step on the floor and scare you by any means by the way they look or their bodies, but they play a brand of basketball that they do well, and they get the most out of their kids. And this is the first time I think we were out rebounded. 34 got after it on the rebounding, and 35, and we just they come in the game off the bench and they get a couple big rebounds for their team and stuff. So it was a tough matchup for us because we haven't seen this yet. They play like a Bowling Green style of play where they don't look very intimidating, but they play basketball really well with what they do. So that was the problem in the second half with us, is the ball wasn't going in the basket. We got after it more on the defensive end, but offensively and stuff, we had the looks against them. They're just, the type of team that's going to get to the line a lot. And, we didn't do enough ball pressure. We started pressuring in the second half a lot. You could see we caused the turnovers. We only had 11 turnovers because they're not going to turn up the defense on you that much. They're going to mostly give you the looks. And, these rims here are tight, really tight rims. The ball comes off real hard. So they know what they're doing out here. They know how to win games. So there's a reason why their record's so strong.
Lehigh 68-54 overall. Robert Morris Colonials, just the second loss of the year for RMU. Coach Charlie, before we let you go, your team hits the books for 8 days, and then they take on Morehead State on the road next Sunday.
It's going to be another test for us. We haven't had many road games this year, true road games. We're 2-0 at neutral sites, and we're 0-2 on the road. And Stony Brook was a tough loss. It was one of the teams that's struggling the most on our schedule right now, and we lost that game too. So we still got a lot to prove here. We made the top 25 mid-major poll, and we're off to a beautiful start, and the school is very proud of us. But we still have a lot to prove when it comes to winning on the road. We have to be a better road team and prove now that we can go out to Morehead and get a game on the road. And that's going to be out in the middle of nowhere. Morehead State's out in the middle of nowhere, so we're going to have to get on that bus, and we're going to have to get out there, and we're going to have to be ready to go for once.
Coach Charlie, thanks a lot for your time. I know you got to get to the locker room.
Thanks.